Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
A transporter. Ex-Special Forces operator Frank Martin lives what seems to be a quiet life along the French Mediterranean, hiring himself out as a mercenary transporter who moves goods, human or otherwise, from one place to another. No questions asked, dangerous complications ensue when he is hired to kidnap the feisty daughter of a lethal Chinese crime lord, who's smuggling his fellow countrymen into France. The Fast and the Furious. A fierce and brazen look at rival Los Angeles street teams who use street racing as a means of establishing power. Walker stars as the rookie cop who goes undercover posing as a racing team member in order to investigate a jewelry heist. Managing to integrate himself with the team's leaders at first, he finds himself in a jeopardy when the other members begin to suspect an imposter within their ranks, setting the stage for an exciting, climactic shutdown. Cop Out. Veteran detective Ginny Monroe needs money to pay for his daughter's upcoming wedding, so he decided it's time to sell his prized 52 Kafka baseball cards before he can turn it into cash it's stolen, and Jimmy and his partner Paul confront a gangster who is obsessed with sports memorabilia. First, Jimmy and Paul have to rescue a beautiful murder witness who has the key to a fortune in offshore bank accounts.
Payne, coming together to solve a series of murders in New York City, are a DEA agent whose family was slain as part of a conspiracy and an assassin out to avenge her sister's death. The duo will be hunted by the police, the mob, and a ruthless corporation.
The other guys. Unlike their heroic counterparts on the force, the ex-bound New York Police Department detectives Gamble and Hoyts garner no headlines as they work day to day. Gamble relishes his job as a paper pusher, but Hoyts is itching to get back on the street and make a name for himself. When a seemingly minor case turns out to be a big deal, the two cops get the opportunity to finally prove to their comrades that they have the right stuff.
Faster.
Jumper. Aimless David Rice has the ability to instantly transform himself to any place he can imagine. He used that gift to globetrot, living on money he steals by jumping into bank vaults. He is captured by the evil Roland Cox, who knows how to keep David from jumping. David escapes and reunites with her high school crush, Millie, then forms an alliance with fellow jumper Griffin and prepares for mortal combat with Cox. I'm number 4. John Smith seemed like an ordinary teenager, but he is an alien on the run from reckless enemies hunting him and the 8 others like him, always changing his identity and moving to different towns with his guardian, Henry. John has no real past and no true home. However, in the small Ohio town where he now lives, he discovers love, powerful new abilities, and the connection to others of his kind.
Fast and Furious. When a crime brings them back to the main streets of Los Angeles, fugitive ex-convict Dom Toretto and agent Brian O'Connor reignite their high-octane feud. However, when a common enemy rears his head, Dom and Brian must learn how to work together and trust one another in order to defeat him.
True Grit.